Hello Capricorn, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting May 15th, 2017. And a quick reminder for you Capricorn people, my schedule has changed due to popular request. I am actually switching to a Monday through Friday schedule. A lot of people wanted to have Friday availability as an option, so I've done it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com. So, what is going on with your astrology this week? Well, we've got a lot of good as well. This is an easy week. The first half of the week is actually quite chill in the astrology. As far as the latter half of the week goes, on Thursday we've got the Sun in Taurus, in your 5th house of love, romance, and your relationships with your children, forming a charming connection with Chiron, currently in your 3rd house of communications, pacts, and promises. And whenever the Sun links up with Chiron, there is an opportunity to heal an old wound, or maybe just patch things up in an old communications issue, whether it's a taboo topic of discussion between you and a partner that just never seems to go so well, a conversation that needs to happen with a child that is a very sensitive one to both parties involved, or simply reopening up the lines of communication with a crush or a partner that have seemed to have gone silent. We have a chance to make it happen now. On Friday, we've got Saturn, currently retrograde, in Sagittarius, in your 12th house, your past, your privacy, and your hidden zone, forming a powerful trine to Uranus, currently in your 4th house of home and family. This has been going on repeat for a while. However, with Saturn retrograde trine to Uranus in your 4th house, there is some kind of opportunity for you to exploit a breakthrough when it comes to home and property affairs. If there is some kind of breakthrough with a discussion with a landlord, something is going to be very favorable to you. This could also be a discussion of a home purchase or home sale opportunity that may not necessarily be conventional, but it will actually work in your favor. So those of you Capricorn people on the move or thinking about making a bit of a shuffle on the home front, here's your chance. So what's going on with your cards this week? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Ragnarok. And the Ragnarok card is kind of interesting because it does often talk a lot about a need to bring about a final punctuation on a long-standing issue that just does not seem to go away. Whether this is, again, a conversation that needs to happen, a tie that needs to be broken, or maybe just a routine or some kind of obligation or priority that you should not have anymore. This is the week where a lot of you Capricorn people need to be brave enough to bring it to a close. We just actually got done lecturing the Sagittarius people about bad habits being stuck in a holding pattern, and the card applies to you as well. Don't make a lifestyle of staying in a holding pattern. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the Two of Swords reversed. Interestingly enough, a commitment is going to be made for you or on your behalf when it comes to a financial arrangement or a work arrangement that could indicate a long-term commitment in a new job opportunity that will sustain you securely for at least the duration of this year. The Two of Swords reversed can indicate something that is signed and made official, possibly even something that secures you in maybe a training program or a way to expand on your current business. This could be a tentative partnership or affiliate program opportunity, or maybe even something that actually links you with a very powerful individual in the know who's going to be giving you a bit of a cheat sheet when it comes to your climbing of the ladder. So a nice turn of affairs there. For your communications with air, we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. And this card, remember, the communications area talks about other people, the friends, the relatives, the others in your life. And the Two of Pentacles reversed may be actually a sign of good news for a lot of you because, well, it does say, hey, look, if you've been worried about a friend or a relative who's been overburdened, maybe distracted by something that is pulling their time away from you, the group, the family, or simply things that they have going on, joint projects and joint priorities they share with you, luckily we actually have them finally dropping that distraction, dropping that burden, dropping that influence this week. If you've been feeling like they've been virtually inaccessible, or perhaps they've been too tied up with either their resources in terms of time and money, it's finally available for everyone to share in again where it belongs. So if you feel like people have been putting that stuff where it don't belong, they finally cut it out. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Three of Swords reversed. Playing too nice or simply evading a conflict is not always the answer. And you're a Capricorn, you should know better than that. In fact, the Three of Swords reversed can indicate this week your biggest challenge is calling somebody out on where they may be avoiding a very important issue, dysfunction, or problem that is starting to affect other people. You know, sometimes that does happen. Sometimes, you know, a person doesn't want to admit when their bad choices affect others in the friendship group, at the office, you know, or wherever. You know, sometimes they're kind of like, I don't want to change, let me be me, this is my life, not yours. But you know what? Not everyone is very good at keeping their personal battles in their own personal space, and that might be something that you have got to call out this week. Because the Three of Swords reversed can often show where it's sort of creating a problem for more people than just the one. And that can be a hard thing to do because we do want to be compassionate and empathetic, and we're not judging them for observing or simply calling out the truth. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the King of Cups reversed. This week, be careful. It seems like insecurities are going to be a bit on the rise when it comes to the love front. The King of Cups reversed can show up where deep-seated issues and complexes in a crush or a partner will be coming out, and it may be something that does need to actually be addressed. Again, maybe it's been sort of simmering beneath the surface for too long, or maybe it's just kind of been too much of I guess you could say, an effect on the relationship that needs to change. The King of Cups reverse can often show up where a person has lost their ability to compartmentalize their feelings. You know, if they've got maybe misdirected depression, anger, or frustration with one person, and yet they're bringing it out everywhere, you know, that's always something to keep in mind when it comes to your lover or your crush this week. You're not meant to be the receptacle for any kind of issues or negativity that they don't really feel like bringing to the people it belongs with. For those of you who are currently looking for a new partner, just be careful when it comes to the King of Cups reversed, because again, there could be a lot of baggage coming from a person's past that doesn't belong with you either. Hopefully it's just a bad phase, and it'll be over by the end of the week. But again, keep vigilant and don't pretend like it's not there when it is. So that is your horoscope, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com.